Now, the family of the pregnant mother killed on a party bus in Milwaukee is asking the gunmen to come forward. And it's Groundhog Day. See how much longer Sun Prairie's favorite rodent thinks winter will last. Plus, new guidelines are in place at airports amid the coronavirus spread. We have those details.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. The family of the pregnant woman who was shot and killed yesterday on Milwaukee's north side is speaking out. Madeline O'Neill is in now with more on what they want and how the community is remembering her.
Well, Amanda, the family of Annie Sandifer says the 35-year-old was the victim of the shooting early yesterday morning. Shortly after 2:30 a.m., Milwaukee police say a silver four-door car fired at least 5 rounds from the sunroof, striking Sandifer, who was inside a party bus. Crews took her to the hospital where she died, but doctors performed an emergency C-section and delivered her baby, who is now stable. As the community gathered last night to honor a mother and wife, they hope and pray she'll get justice.
That's why I moved to Appleton myself. I don't even stay here. I'm trying to get all my kids to move out of here because it's just not safe. Anytime you can just get hit by a stray bullet out of nowhere, then how can you be protected?
Family says the baby will be named Lorenz. Sandifer leaves behind a husband and 4 other kids. They say she was a good mother, outgoing and hardworking, and was dedicated to her family. Milwaukee police are still investigating, but if you know anything that can help police or help the family, give police a call or remain anonymous with Crime Stoppers.
Such a tragic story. Thank you so much, Maddie. A silver alert was issued for a missing Rib Lake man this afternoon. The DOJ says 70-year-old Robert Butler left his home around 8:30 this morning. He has dementia, no cell phone, but has a wallet and keys, and said he was leaving for Florida. Butler is in a 1999 teal Plymouth Voyager with a Wisconsin license plate. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Taylor County Sheriff's Department. The 2020 Frozen Assets Festival is kicking off a week of events today. People were invited to enjoy the sunshine with some ice skating and a Super Bowl watch party at the Edgewaters Boathouse. The festival is organized by the Clean Lakes Alliance to raise money for lake improvement projects. Since 2011, the festival has raised over $1 million for lakes in the Yahara River watershed. Well, it looks like we broke some records today. Let's get a look at your first alert weather. Dana Fulton out on the patio. You might have needed some sunglasses earlier today, Dana.
Yeah, definitely had the shades on. It was actually pleasant. I rolled the windows down in the car on the way into work. That was nice. Now it's starting to get just a little chilly overnight. I know most people planning on spending the evening inside tonight, though. So this afternoon, we did break the daily high record. The previous record was 47 in Madison, 49 in Milwaukee. And today we hit 51 degrees in Madison, a little closer to the lake. Milwaukee was at 56. So a very spring-like afternoon. We're going to keep the sunshine for your Monday, but we are expecting temperatures to drop off just a little bit more. Some clouds starting to build on in, but will stay partly cloudy overnight. Not a lot of cloud coverage. Our Doppler radar stays nice and quiet. Temperatures have reached their peak, and now we're going to cool on down. For tomorrow afternoon, we're still above average, but 37, so not quite as mild as we were today. There is another snow chance for the middle of the week, but we'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dana. We saw above average temperatures today, but Sun Prairie's Jimmy the Groundhog is warning us not to get too excited. Gabriela Becerra joins us with more on the Groundhog Day tradition that's lasted over 7 decades.
Amanda, Jimmy saw his shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of winter here in Wisconsin. But Sun Prairie is sharing how their Groundhog Day tradition is something they look forward to every February.
Jimmy says he looked and he double-checked. He looked in the sky. There's not a cloud in the sky. He said he sees his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter.
Groundhogs aren't meteorologists, but every year in Sun Prairie, Jimmy predicts how much longer till spring.
I think he's accurate. I've seen some years where he tries to pander to the crowd with an early spring.
Elizabeth Benke says there's something about a groundhog that brings this community together.
People are willing to get up really early in the morning to see a rodent. Tells you that it's just a really fun-loving place to be.
Sun Prairie began hosting Groundhog Day in 1948.
For 72 years, someplace in Sun Prairie February, we have met every year on February 2nd to ask a groundhog to tell us his or her weather prediction.
It's a tradition that kids like Wyatt look forward to.
I'm pretty sure every year.
Saying the groundhog himself,
Jesse and Jimmy,
is the best part.
You know, he looks like Jimmy the Groundhog, kind of.
Here, you want to put him back here with Jimmy the Groundhog?
See, kinda.
This week, PETA sent a letter asking Puxatawny Groundhog Club to retire Phil for a robot. Today, Sun Prairie announced that Jimmy the Groundhog will always be real.
And turn all the other groundhogs into robots, and Jimmy will be the last standing, the true groundhog that prognosticates accurately every year.
So for those of you who haven't had a chance to meet Jimmy the Groundhog yet, maybe next year could be your chance.
Groundhog Day is one of the best holidays, and if you haven't participated, everybody absolutely should.
For the first time, Sun Prairie included a fun run called the Hibernation Hustle after the prognostication. Since Jimmy did see his shadow, participants ran and walked a 2-mile course. All the proceeds of the run will go to the Boys and Girls Club, which just opened a new location in Sun Prairie.
Thank you so much, Gabby. The nation's most famous groundhog is not agreeing with Jimmy, though. Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow in Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania this morning. That means there's 6 more weeks of winter. Thousands of people showed up for the celebrations. This is Gobbler's Knob's 134th Groundhog Day, and only the 20th time in history that Phil did not see his shadow. China's National Health Commission says the coronavirus has now killed 305 people in China, with more than 14,300 infected. On Face the Nation, National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien says Beijing has not yet accepted a U.S. offer of help to contain the epidemic.
We're working with the Chinese authorities, their health authorities, and the World Health Organization and our own folks to get to the bottom of it. So far, the Chinese have been more transparent, certainly than in past crises, and we appreciate that. And we continue to offer assistance to the Chinese. We've offered to send over CDC and other U.S. medical and public health professionals, and we have not heard back yet from the Chinese on those offers, but we're prepared to continue to cooperate with them.
So far, 9 cases of the virus have been confirmed in the U.S., including a 2nd case in Santa Clara County in California, just identified today. The Pentagon is providing housing for people arriving from overseas who might need to be quarantined. The TSA is sending out a new security guideline to airlines in the U.S. amid the spread of the coronavirus. The new directive is supposed to go into effect today. Airlines will be required to ask all passengers booked on flights from outside the U.S. if they've been to mainland China in the last 14 days. Chinese nationals coming from China and connecting through foreign airports will not be allowed to travel. We're learning new information tonight about the helicopter crash in Hawaii that killed 7 people, including a Madison mother and her daughter, late last year. FAA whistleblower Joseph Monfort, a former Army helicopter pilot and FAA employee since 2009, now says he was prevented from inspecting the aircraft prior to that crash. Monfort told Senate investigators his FAA bosses twice denied him travel authorizations to visit the company, quote, making it next to impossible to perform adequate FAA oversight. The FAA says it takes these new allegations very seriously and will fully cooperate. Since their passing, the family of Amy and Jocelyn Gannon says the community has responded with an outpouring of love and support and has expressed a desire to continue the legacy of both women. A memorial fund that will support women's empowerment and wildlife conservation has already raised more than $8,000 in their honor. We have information on how to donate at channel3000.com. Still to come on News 3 Now at 5:30. We'll tell you where you can start filling out a ballot as soon as tomorrow. Plus, hear from presidential candidates as they make one final push on the eve of the Iowa caucuses. That's next.
A Montana bedroom set with Bob's Discount. Get all 5 pieces for only $17.99. Its modern yet rustic style conjures up images of the Great Plains themselves. Get a queen bed with storage and USB ports, a nightstand, a dresser and mirror, a chest with self-closing felt-lined drawers. Put the state of Montana in your home for just $17.99. Oh no! Run, little guy, run!
Get Bob's Discount!
Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Dear Cabin Fever, we've got the cure for your woes. Because when winter advises you to stay inside with tea and blankets, our available all-wheel drives has come out and play. Head for thrills in the hills and take the rugged road less traveled. Trust us, you'll feel better in no time. Doctor's orders, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $2,500 customer cash on a spacious new 2019 Toyota Highlander. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The Color Purple is the Tony Award winner for Best Musical Revival, a glory to behold. Experience what people are calling one of the greatest revivals ever. The Color Purple.
At Overture Center, February 18th through 23rd. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
Choose U.S. Cellular Prepaid and choose Fair. Fair because our signal gets you where you need to go. Fair because we give you a strong signal and an amazing deal, too. Right now, you can get a free smartphone. So make your tax refund go further. Choose U.S. Cellular Prepaid and you'll get a free smartphone right now. Plus a strong signal with national coverage. U.S. Cellular Prepaid. Choose Fair.
Starting tomorrow, City of Madison voters can vote absentee for the 2020 spring election. People can vote at Madison Public Library locations, Madison College Truax campus, Madison College South campus. Absentee voting locations will expand to include Edgewood College, Union South, UW Memorial Union, and others on February 10th. As Iowans prepare for their state's caucuses tomorrow night, Democratic White House hopefuls are making their last-minute pitches, aiming at undecided voters. CBS News' Natalie Brand is in Iowa with the latest.
On the eve of caucus night, Iowans like Greg Oman are still trying to make a final decision.
To you, is it about a specific issue, or is electability your number one issue?
I would say electability.
He's starting his day at Elizabeth Warren's event in Warren County as all the candidates sprint to the finish line.
The bad news is there's no more room inside. The good news is there's no more room inside.
The Massachusetts senator surprised overflow supporters by posing for pictures and getting up close and personal, a uniquely Iowan experience that even drew supporters of other campaigns.
They all have different ideas, and they all could end up being vice presidential candidates.
Virginia Blackburn supports Amy Klobuchar.
Do you think Senator Klobuchar could surprise everyone tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know so many people that are caucusing for her and working for her.
A new CBS News Battleground Tracker poll released Sunday shows Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders neck and neck in the top spot, with Pete Buttigieg close behind and Warren coming in fourth.
It's about making sure that we have the right approach to defeat Donald Trump.
Supporters of President Trump already gearing up for the fight this fall. His campaign surrogates have descended on Des Moines as well. Starting Monday night, Democrats will begin the process of selecting a party nominee. And remember Greg Oman? We found him at his second event of the day.
Any closer to making a decision?
Not really. It's a very important role that Iowa has because I think the person or the first 2 or 3 selections that are made in Iowa tomorrow will determine who has the momentum.
It's a responsibility that Iowans say they don't take for granted. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Iowa.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10, we'll have a report from our Amy Reed in Iowa with a preview of tomorrow's caucuses and how it could impact Wisconsinites. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl 54 between the Chiefs and the 49ers is just getting underway from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. We'll have highlights from the game tonight on News 3 Now at 10. But before the Super Bowl, there was the Puppy Bowl. And one local business was looking to invite people to watch and give back. Beer Rock hosted its second annual Puppy Bowl Watch Party fundraiser today. All afternoon, 10% of local businesses' net sales will be donated to the Dane County Humane Society.
I think my favorite part of an event like this is to see the community coming out to support a local business that's supporting a local nonprofit.
Beer Rock is also partnering with Wisconsin Brewing Company and Tito's Vodka during the game tonight. There's more on News 3 now at 5:30. Record-breaking warm temperatures today, but will that sunshine stick around? Dana has your full forecast after the break.
I went to Aspen Dental. They asked me, what's wrong? I go, I had rotting teeth in my mouth. My fiance hadn't seen me smile in 10 years. I have a child on the way here in the next 5 months. I would like to be able to smile in his first picture when he's born. They said we can do that. If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier with dentures, I would have fixed it before.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes, dentures start at $3.99 per arch. And yes to a 90-day denture money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Book at aspendental.com or call today.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works?
Yeah.
You're stuck, aren't you? Smile. Woo. Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
Hi everyone, Hattie's tracking what to expect in the week ahead after a weekend warm-up. And Monday marks the official start of election season. We'll have reports from Iowa ahead of the Iowa caucuses. That and more local news when we see you starting at 4:30.
Every once in a while, something comes along so masterful, it leaves you in awe. So inspiring, it changes your life. So beautiful, you wish it would never end. When that happens, it's something not to be missed. Shen Yun. Returning to Overture Center for the Arts, February 4th and 5th. Tickets at shenyun.com/WI.
Explorer. Drive it today with 0% financing plus 1,500 retail bonus cash. See your local Ford dealer.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
So, of course, today was very mild and sunny. For Monday, it's going to stay sunny. We still have partly sunny skies. It's still going to be mild. It's just not going to be quite as mild outside. We're not looking at any record-breaking temperatures. Monday night heading into Tuesday, we have a slight chance for some flurries or freezing drizzle. Not a major impact coming on through. We don't have anything actually picking up on our future track. However, for your Tuesday morning, you may just want to be a little careful as you head outside early in the day. Temperatures for Tuesday only reaching the upper 20s, so it will be a little more seasonable for the middle and end of the week. Our Doppler's nice and quiet. We don't have anything new moving in. Skies are going to stay partly cloudy tonight. For Monday, again, partly sunny skies. We'll start the day off with a bit of a breeze from the north, but our winds are diminishing overnight, so it's not going to be quite as gusty outside for Monday afternoon. We stay partly sunny throughout the day. Again, really a pleasant start to the week. Monday night, you see the clouds building on in. Slight chance again for some flurries or freezing drizzle, though it's not a huge threat for Tuesday morning, but Tuesday it is going to be colder outside. So all of this melting that we've had from today, everything that'll melt tomorrow afternoon, there's certainly going to be a little bit of ice for Tuesday morning. Again, those slick spots, the driveway, the lower dip in the sidewalk, keep an eye on them. I do want to take a wider look at what's ahead for Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday morning. That's our next opportunity for some light snow. Tuesday night, we're mostly cloudy. Wednesday, we'll start the day off with a little bit of sun, and then in the afternoon, some light snow showers are going to pick on up. Not a lot of accumulation. Most of the snow is going to stay further south and east, but Wednesday night into Thursday morning, the snow is going to continue on and then finally pull away for early in the morning on Thursday, tapering off during the morning. It will stay cloudy for Thursday Thursday. Accumulation totals, we backed off even more now south and east of Madison, close to an inch, but much of Dane County is going to stay at or below half of an inch with nothing really coming in areas north and west. So not a big system, but again, enough that you might have to brush the car off really quick early in the day on Thursday. Overnight temperatures tonight will be dropping to the middle 20s, so just a little cooler to start off the day tomorrow. Partly cloudy sky and our winds backing down. We've had gusts in the 20s today. Our sustained wind speeds will be in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range for tomorrow. We're expecting partly sunny skies for your Monday, just not quite as mild outside. Monday we're above average, but the rest of the week we get a little more seasonable. Temperatures will be staying close to 30 in the upper 20s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Overnight lows dropping to the upper teens with that snow chance coming in late Tuesday during the day on Wednesday and for early Thursday morning. A slight chance for some flurries on Friday. And then for next weekend, it does look like we'll have some variably cloudy skies, which means just a little more cloud coverage than sun, but we'll still have the sunshine for next weekend. But again, temperatures heading through the rest of the week should be pretty seasonable outside. Being close to 30 for afternoon highs, that's where we should be.
Yeah, today it felt nice, but it was also like odd. You were just like, so much snow is melting.
It's all melting and everything's getting sloshy now.
Yeah, and then that'll turn to ice.
Yes, that'll be the concern.
So really be aware of that. Yep. All right, thank you so much, Dana. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5:30, the women's hockey team on fire to close out the weekend. Highlights coming up next in sports.
The number of uninsured Americans rising. The cost of prescription drugs rising. The threat to people with pre-existing conditions rising. The good news? So is support for the one candidate who'll do something about it. As mayor, Mike Bloomberg helped expand coverage for 700,000 people, including hundreds of thousands of kids. As president, he'll lower drug costs and ensure everyone without coverage can get it. That's a promise. And unlike him, Mike actually keeps his.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
The Color Purple is the Tony Award winner for Best Musical Revival, a glory to behold. Experience what people are calling one of the greatest revivals ever. The Color Purple.
At Overture Center, February 18th through 23rd. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow. That's pretty sweet. That's cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Or get a total value of $6,500 on this Silverado without optional tech package or enhanced invisible view. Plus, current GM owners get an additional $750 cash allowance. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm going to cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on there. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Well, the women's hockey team has been very, very good against St. Cloud State this season. Coming into this afternoon's season finale, the Badgers have outscored the Huskies 16-5. Abby Rock and Wisconsin going for the series and the season sweep today of this team. Rock scored the first goal in the first 30 seconds of the first period. Still in the first here, Britta Curl lighting the lamp, 2-0 Wisconsin. And then later, yep, we're still in the first. Nicole Lamantia getting a look and scores. Wisconsin scored 6 goals in the opening period alone. Badgers on fire today, 11-1 the final. They're at Minnesota State next weekend. The women's basketball team fighting to finish strong in the second half of the conference schedule, having only won 2 Big Ten games so far this season. They're at Illinois this afternoon, a team that has lost its last 4 games. Badgers looking good. Former Monroe cheesemaker Sydney Hilliard with the bucket. She had 8 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists in the game. Also a solid game for Abby Leshewski. She knocks one down here. Team high 16 points, and the Badgers win 73-64. They host Minnesota on Thursday night. A very mediocre Sun squad at Fiserv Forum this afternoon, so you know what that means. All
basketball, the Greek Freak highlights. Off the pick and roll, Dante DiVincenzo to Giannis for the dunk, and then later pulls up for three. And then Tyler Johnson for the Suns, missing the layup. Bucks in transition now. Giannis versus everybody else here for the layup. Guess who wins that one? Giannis, of course. Greek Freak with 30 points, 19 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bucks win big, 129-108. They're in New Orleans on Tuesday night. The 4th-ranked Badgers wrestling team won at Indiana on Friday night, so might as well hit up 7th-ranked Purdue on the way back, because why not? At 133, Seth Gross, 23-1 record against Travis Ford Melton. Gets the pin in 1 minute and 12 seconds. Later, Tristan Moran in 141. He's up 3-2 against Parker Phileas. Gets 2 on the near fall, and Moran wins 6-2. Badgers beat the Boilermakers 27-14. Wisconsin back at home on Friday to host 2nd-ranked Penn State. Men's singles final at the Australian Open. Novak Djokovic and Dominic Thiem from Austria. Djokovic was down 2-1, but rallied back to win the last 2 sets for back-to-back Australian Open titles. His 8th one overall, and that brings his Grand Slam trophy total to 17. This is impressive here. His combined record in the semifinals and finals at this stadium in Melbourne is 16-0. That means he will likely be #1 in the world again, overtaking Rafael Nadal. Super Bowl just getting started as we speak between the 49ers and Chiefs at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And I know we all expect ticket prices to not be mere pennies, but this year they're going for an exorbitant amount, if you ask me. As of Tuesday, average price on StubHub was $6,414. This is the cheapest one. The cheapest one was $4,975. So hypothetically, if you were at the Super Bowl, you obviously have to eat and drink while you're there. So let's say you wanted a burger and beer. That would be a total of $30. I feel like we should no longer complain about concessions at Lambeau Field or the Kohl Center. A double cocktail, $24.
Oh my goodness.
So basically,
plus, a lot of people aren't from Miami, so
right,
you're
so you
also paying for a flight to get there on top of a $6,000.
And you need a place to stay because you can't like sleep on the street, like, you know what I mean?
And you want to get all the memorabilia.
Right, because you're there. It's an experience. It's an expensive time.
What a trip.
Yeah.
That's going to be expensive. All right, thanks so much. We'll be right back.
The Color Purple is the Tony Award winner for Best Musical Revival. A glory to behold.
At Overture Center, February 18th through 23rd. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
Explorer. Drive it today with 0% financing plus 1,500 retail bonus cash. See your local Ford dealer.
If something happened to you, what would happen to them? Their home, their education, their future. You need life insurance, and chances are SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
We found Gary, 35, a $1 million policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
Call 1-800-592-1010 or go to SelectQuote.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
He's the first sitting vice president to visit inside the Capitol.
Parents should decide where their kids go to school.
Dozens of protesters.
For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Tonight on Fox 47 News at 9, we'll take a look at the growing popularity of artificial turf fields and whether the benefits are worth the price tag in a special report. That's tonight on Fox 47 after the Super Bowl and the season premiere of The Masked Singer. Well, now the sun is going down a little bit, but today it was just a beautiful day.
Oh, so fantastic outside. Tomorrow's also going to be above average, also going to be mild, just not record-breaking. We'll be in the upper 30s for Monday with partly sunny skies. At night, there's a slight chance for some flurries or freezing drizzle. Tuesday, cloudy, and our next chance chance for snow will be Wednesday into Thursday.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.